California. Everyone's going to be thinking about California. But right now, Donald Trump, well, he's still smack dab into the middle of that growing controversy over the comments he made about a federal judge. Some are calling those comments racist. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Shawn, in for John Scott.
And I'm Melissa Francis, in today for Jenna Lee. Donald Trump not just doubling down on calling out the judge overseeing the lawsuit against Trump University because of the judge's Mexican heritage, but he's going even further now, saying Muslim judges could be biased against him, too. Some top GOP figures blasting Trump. Former House Speaker and Trump supporter Newt Gingrich calling his comments on Indiana-born Judge Gonzalo Curiel, quote, inexcusable. All this as the presumptive GOP nominee makes a stunning admission about former Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. John Roberts is live outside Trump Tower in New York City, where it seems like he's digging deeper by the minute. John, let's hear it.
And Melissa, there is a large crowd gathered out here in front of Trump Tower because in the next few minutes, some Democrats and allied groups will be responding to what Donald Trump has said about Judge Gonzalo Curiel. You know, typically it's your opponent who tries to take you off message, but Donald Trump has got this uncanny ability to take himself off message, and that's where he finds himself today, kind of trying to dial it back while at the same time moving forward on the same thing. He said late last week that Judge Gonzalo Curiel, who is a federal judge who was overseeing the Trump University lawsuits, had an absolute conflict of interest because of his Mexican heritage. The judge is born to Mexican parents in Indiana. He himself is an American. Donald Trump doubling down, as you mentioned on those comments in the Sunday shows yesterday, also adding that he doesn't know if a Muslim judge would be able to treat him fairly. Earlier today on Fox and Friends, Donald Trump was asked why he keeps overshadowing his own message with statements like those.
I don't, except they bring it up. When I sit down for Face the Nation and John Dickerson, a good guy, asks me a question, and the first question is about this, and then the second and third question are about this, and then I sit down for Jake, and the first question is this, and then the second and third question also are this, you know, you have to respond.
Now, a lot of Republicans are running the other way as fast as they can, at least on this issue. Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, saying he doesn't understand this. It came out of left field. The former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, saying he thinks this is the biggest mistake that Donald Trump has ever made. You mentioned inexcusable was a word he used, Melissa. And Alberto Gonzales, who was the White House counsel for Bush 43, saying you can't judge a judge because of his ethnicity. Though this morning, Newt Gingrich did dial his statement back a little bit, and Judge Gonzales allowed that Trump may have an argument, though not on the issue of the judge's birth.
I also think we're big boys and we're not going to agree 100%, and that's fine. That doesn't mean you break up the campaign or that you fail to be on the same team.
To try to disqualify someone based solely on that, I think, would be inappropriate. But it's perfectly legitimate to look at other reasons. Everyone in this country is entitled to a fair trial before an impartial judge. And so to question whether or not Donald Trump can receive that in this case, I think is perfectly legitimate.
One of the things that Judge Gonzales points to is that Judge Curiel is a member of the La Raza Lawyers Association of San Diego, not associated with the National Council of La Raza, but it is an organization, Melissa, that is supporting Democratic candidates and causes. So Judge Gonzales saying maybe just on the pure politics of it, Donald Trump has an argument, though he should stay away from this issue of the judge's Mexican heritage. Melissa?
John Roberts, well, it's a beautiful day out there, which is lucky because it might be a long one for you. Thank you for that report.
All right, thanks.